Alright, so I am back, and today, thanks to one of my fans, I don't know if it was he or she, because they're using one of those, online names, but they sent me this. I just had to pay for shipping, so I'm thoroughly impressed. Thank you, you know who you are. They asked me not to say names, but you know who you are, so... Trash Talk Cogwheel, Maketoys, they're Swerve and Gears. And so here's the packaging. I think this is a great packaging. It's not just that plain black background like MPs that just silhouette the figure. You got the figure and it's like kind of rainbowy into the alt mode. Same thing over here. Top. Got the two figures there. Stuff going on there. We got Swerve there. Gears over there. Alt mode's there. And then all the stuff that's going on with these guys. And that. There's the packaging. Here is the gears. And wow, we're tiny today. Okay, let me rotate this down. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. So here's the gears. There we go. That's just about perfect. And here is the Swerve. They're pretty much the exact same mold. Main difference is the head sculpts going on here, the chest pieces, and then the in the alt mode. I'll show that off more when we get to alt mode with the backpack here. You can see that they're a little different on the back. So, not significantly, but just enough to make them different from one another. And that's cool. I like that. So for accessories, we do get... we get this gun here. This goes to Gears, I believe. Yeah. So you can just plug that into his hand. He's good to go. And then we get a gun for Swerve. Just plug that into his hand. Good to go. Pretty cool. And then we also get the rest of it out. Alright, so we do get this little drink tray. For Swerve, because in IDW I believe he's a bartender of some sort. Like I said in my last video, I don't read the IDW enough to know what Swerve does on his spare time. But you get the drink tray, and you can plug the whole tray into his hand if you want. And you can walk around with that. You can pop his hand off. That works too. So you can walk around with the drink tray. The glasses come out. You can plug those into his hand. Like they're drinking. Jeez, what the hell's going on with these hands? But yeah, you can have them hold it. Great thing about ball joints is they pop right back into place. So I'm not too interested in the drink tray. I might pick up the my first blaster, but I'm still kind of undecided on that. People say it's awesome, but I think you really have to be familiar with the comics to understand it, and I'm not. So. And then they both do come with extra heads. So here's more of a G1 toy head for Gears. And here is a battle damaged head for Swerve. And Swerve's got 2 little screws on the back. Gears has just the one. And all you got to do to replace those is you push on this top section right here, and then just push that, pull the arms out, and you take the whole assembly off. Then you can come back here, unscrew this. I'm only going to do it with Gears, because that one's a little easier to do. Just take this off, and then unscrew this. Plug it on. Just screw this back on. Real quick. There's the new head. And you just plug it on. It looks alright. I'm not a huge fan of the G1 toy head. I prefer the G1, the more G1 accurate head. But, you know what? It's not that big a deal. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, it's cool that they added it in for free. So you can have that option. And I guess if you're familiar with comics and you know why Swerve has a blown up face, then you might really dig that. So to go over poseability, we'll only do one of them for the poseability. The head is on a ball joint, as I just showed you, but you can't really get to it because of all the kibble that's right there. So if you want to adjust it, you just pull the body out, and then you can rotate it to the side or whatever, plug it back in, and you're good to go. It's really easy to pull that out. It's in there tight enough that I would never worry about it falling off. See, but it's, you know, loose enough that you don't have to sit there and pry and think that you're going to break something. So it works pretty well. Shoulders are on ball joints, so go all the way up and down, and then they do have a swivel out, which is really nice. So very poseable. Bicep swivel, ratcheted elbow. Hand is on a ball joint, as you saw. They do pop out pretty easily, but they're in there pretty good. Again, I'm not worried about it. It's just when you put a little pressure on them. So there you go. Waist swivels. Kind of got a ball joint type scenario going on. I don't know if that's a ball joint that's actually in there, but it does swivel around. Let's see if I can pull this off here. Well, it doesn't really give us a better look there. So, hips are on ball joints. Good range of motion there. Thigh swivel. Bends kind of a ratcheted knee. And then the foot is on a ball joint. Now, the one thing about these guys that I've noticed is that they are back heavy. So you really got to make sure, maybe not back heavy, but the heel spurs aren't quite adequate. But you just got to make sure that those feet are planted solid. Once you get those feet planted solid, they're really, really solid figures. So to transform them, it's real simple. You want to take the arm here, and this little tab right there is just pop that out. This will swivel around, and then you push this in, and it collapses up, just like so. And then right down here, these pieces, they're on one piece, so you just take this and you just swivel it down, and you can see it moving over on the other side. Do the same thing over here. Pop this out. Collapse the arm. just like so. Then you want to come down here and you swivel this piece around. And then the toe just kind of straightens out. Then you want to come up here and untab these two pieces here. They fold around like so. These will tab together. And then there's two little tabs right here and here. They'll plug into these slots here and here. So you just take the whole figure, it rotates up, you tap those in, and you're good to go. And it rolls really well. No issues whatsoever there. Then you can take the gun here. There's a little side tab right there. And you can take that and just like plug it in, and you're good. So I'll transform him over real quick, so you can see the slight differences in vehicle mode. So claps, fold those in, rotate the foot around, straighten out the feet, or rotate the wheel around, I'm sorry. Split this section here. These will come up. Oh, and I forgot. There's a little tab right there. I'll plug into this little hole right there. And there you go. And then you take the gun here, and this can, you just turn this around. You can just tab that in, just like so. Now you can see he's got more of a sleek look, and he's got more of a realistic type look. You can open this, and then this little light here, let's rotate up and down if you want to. And then over here, his will also open up and kind of slide back, and you can see like two little more lights in there. Yeah, pretty cool. I do like them. So flip them back real quick. So you straighten out the legs, straighten out the feet. Or wait, rotate the wheel around first. Sorry if my hand keeps getting in the way. They're very small figures, so it's kind of hard to do it without getting in the way. Then you take these pieces here, they fold down, tap together, hold out the arms, and then you want to make sure you extend the arms all the way before you try and flip those hands around. Otherwise, the hands will not go into place. Just like so. This piece will fold up. And give him his gun. And you are good to go. And then we'll do gears real quick. And rotate this down. And you are good to go. They're really simple transformations. Pretty complex for figures of their size, so it's actually, they're really nice. Maketoys pulled these guys off really well, I think. as far as complexity as opposed to scale. So here they are with the Seeker mold, and this is just about perfect for me. I love this. I love the scale. Optimus. Again, I think it's just perfect. We'll do the Rodimus scale. I think that looks just perfect. These guys are fitting in perfectly. I keep saying perfect, but they are fitting in really well with my classics collection. And then because this comparison wouldn't be complete without the Hasbro Gears and the Hasbro Swerve. So yeah, they they blow the Hasbro ones way out of the water. But honestly, they're only a hair taller, so they still fit in my collection just fine. I have no issues with them at all. Let's throw another Legends class figure right in the middle here. Here they are with the Power Glide. Again, I think that this is, they work really well, and actually the Power Glide, because he's such a better designed figure than these two yahoos, he actually works pretty well with them too, and they'll look great. I bet you the Cosmos would too, but he's all the way over there. But yeah, all in all, I really like these guys. You gotta question yourself, do you want the $10 toy, or you buy the 2-pack right now? They're on sale for I think $60 for the pair, so $30. So is he worth 3 times as much as him? Yes. I mean, I can't even stress that enough. The design is infinitely better. The sculpt is infinitely better. They just, everything about them is better than them. And these guys are pretty simple. So if you like the simple figures, yeah, they're great. But these guys aren't that bad. They're at that level of complexity where I wouldn't push the envelope any further than what they have for their size. But I think they're really, really top-notch little guys. I can't sit here and say there's anything. I can't think of anything negative to say about them for their price and size. I really, really like them, and the fact that they come with that drink tray, which some people like, some people don't. And then there's people like me who just do not care. And then the extra heads too. So you have a little option on how you want to display them. I think they really thumb their nose at iGear with these, because iGears did Swerve and Gears too, and these things are miles ahead of those two. So I mean, they just I think the Hasbro ones are better than the iGear ones because they just look better. But these guys look infinitely better than the Hasbro ones, so that shows you how much I love the iGear guys. But yeah, these guys are just absolutely incredible. So this set, I'm definitely gonna say is a 10 out of 10. I think it's worth the price. They're fun to play with. I mean, I probably transformed this guy probably about a dozen times when I got him out of the package, just because I was having fun with the transformation. And that's something I really like, in a figure. Power Glide was the same way. It's like as soon as I got him out of the package, I couldn't put him down for a couple days. Same with these guys. These guys have been my favorite figures I've reviewed in a little while. And yes, I have been reviewing lots of Dinobots, and I like the Dinobots, but these guys I love. I absolutely love these guys. I can't think of anything wrong with them at all. So the only thing I'd hesitate on recommending them by is the fact that these guys are significantly cheaper. That's the only thing. Absolutely only thing. These guys are a little bit bigger, but they still fit in a good legend scale, I think. No issues with Power Glide, I don't think. I mean, what do you guys think? Does Power Glide look like he fits in? But the posability is better, the design's better, the sculpt's better, the paint app's better, even though they don't really have that many paint apps. But just the entire figure is just all around better. There's not much else I can say about him. So the one thing I will say though is I really, really hope Maketoys continues this line, because if they did, I think they would just be hitting these things out of the water left and right. I mean, I would love. I mean, I wouldn't care if they're 30 to $35 a piece. I would love to continue collecting. I mean, imagine with this style of engineering, imagine a bumblebee, or a cliff jumper, or a power glide, or Cosmos. I mean, yeah, Hasbro's been doing pretty good lately, but in comparison, I mean, honestly, there is no comparison here. These guys are everything that is good about a third-party company without any of the negatives. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive, but honestly, it's money well spent with these. It really is. It really is. So yeah, get them while they're on discount. So, but just get them. I don't care. Just no excuses. Get them.